This is the Genie GZ4525DJ. Those who intend to use any machine with characteristics of weight, height, width, length or complexity which differ significantly to the training they have received should ensure that they receive a familiarisation to cover the differences. It is the employer's responsibility to ensure that all operators using equipment are adequately trained and familiarised to comply with current health and safety legislation. Machine-specific familiarisation should follow on from basic training and cover the manufacturer's instructions and warnings, features of the specific model, control functions, safety devices and emergency lowering procedures. All of the above are to be found in the operator's manual supplied with the machine. The maximum height of the platform is 45 foot 13 inches or 13.8 meters, and the maximum horizontal reach is 25 foot 3 inches or 7.7 meters. For the weight of the machine, please see with the serial plate, as machine weights can vary with option configurations. Maximum occupants in the platform is 2 people with a maximum platform capacity of 227 kilograms. The maximum allowable side force is 90 pounds or 400 newtons. Genie product decals use symbols, colour coding and signal words to identify the following. An exclamation mark indicates a safety alert symbol used to alert personnel to potential personal injury hazards. Obey all safety messages that follow this symbol to avoid possible injury and death. Danger red, used to indicate the presence of an imminently hazardous situation which, if not avoided, will result in death or serious injury. Orange warning sticker, used to indicate the presence of a potentially hazardous situation which, if not avoided, could result in death or serious injury. Yellow caution, with safety alert symbol, used to indicate the presence of a potential hazardous situation which, if not avoided, may cause minor or moderate injury. Yellow caution, used to indicate the presence of a potentially hazardous situation which, if not avoided, may result in property damage. Green notice, used to indicate operation or maintenance information. It is the responsibility of the operator to perform a pre-operation inspection and routine maintenance. The pre-operation inspection is a visual inspection performed by the operator prior to each work shift. The inspection is designed to discover if anything is apparently wrong with the machine before the operator performs the function tests. If you do find a fault, isolate, tag and report the machine. Do not attempt any repairs to the machine. The pre-operation inspection also serves to determine if routine maintenance procedures are required. Only routine maintenance items specified in this manual may be performed by the operator. Be sure that the operator's safety and responsibilities manuals are complete, legible, are in the storage container located on the MEWP. Be sure that all decals are in place and legible. Check for hydraulic oil leaks and proper oil level. Check for battery fluid leaks and proper fluid level. Check that tyre pressures, if required, are up to required pressure, or that solid tyres are in good condition and foam-filled tyres are also in good condition. Check the following components for areas of damage, improperly installed or missing parts, and any unauthorised modifications. Look for electrical components, wiring and electrical cables, hydraulic power units, hoses, fittings, cylinders and manifolds, drive and turntable motors and torque hubs, boom wear pads, limit switches, alarms and horns, any nuts, bolts and other fastener types, platform entry, mid-rails and gates. Look for beacons and alarms. Check the entire machine for cracks in the weld or structural components. Look for any dents or damage to the machine. Be sure that all structural and other critical components are present and all associated fasteners and pins are in place and properly tightened. Be sure that any battery packs are in place and properly connected. After you've completed any inspections, ensure that all compartment covers are in place and properly secured. Hydraulic ramping. Your machine may have hydraulic ramping built into it by design. This means that the machine may not stop immediately when a controller is released. Ground control panel. Number 1. Gasoline LPG select switch. Number 2. Circuit breaker for engine electrical circuits. 3. Hour meter. 4. 3 position key switch. 5. Red emergency stop button. 6. Gasoline LPG models fuel select switch. 7. Primary boom up and down switch. 8. Engine idle RPM select switch. 9. Diesel models glow plug switch. 10. Engine start switch. 11. Secondary boom up and down switch. 12. Turntable rotate switch. 13. Emergency auxiliary power switch. This may have a cover. 14. Platform rotate switch. 15. Jib boom up and down switch. This is fitted to the 45 and the 51 foot models. 16. Platform level switch. 17. Primary boom extend and retract switch. 18. Function enable button. 19. Platform overload indicator light. 20. Circuit breaker for electrical circuits. This is the platform control panel. Number 1. Horn button. Number 2. Platform level switch. 3. Platform rotate switch. 4. Jib boom up and down switch if the machine is equipped. 5. Platform overload indicator light. 6. Machine not level indicator light. 7. Emergency auxiliary lowering power switch. It may have a cover. 8. Drive speed select switch. 9. Platform control box heater. 10. Generator switch if equipped. 11. Aircraft protection override switch. 12. Red emergency stop button. 13. Proportional control handle for drive function and thumb rocker for steer function. 14. Drive enable indicator light. 15. Drive enable switch. 16. Diesel models glow plug switch. 17. Engine idle RPM select switch. 18. Engine start switch. 19. Gasoline or LPG models fuel select switch. 20. Proportional control handle for secondary boom up and down function. 21. Primary boom extend and retract switch. 22. Dual axis proportional control handle for primary boom up and down and turntable rotate left and right functions. The function tests are designed to discover any malfunctions before the machine is put into service. The operator must follow the step-by-step instructions to test all machine functions. A malfunctioning machine must never be used. If a malfunction is discovered, the machine must immediately be isolated, tagged and removed from service and reported the fault to your manager or supervisor. Repairs to the machine may only be made by qualified service technicians. After any repairs have been completed, the operator must perform a pre-operation inspection and function test again before putting the machine back into service. Select a test area that is firm, level and free of obstruction. If this is not the case, contact your supervisor or manager who will have the machine moved and located to a more suitable area. At the ground controls, turn the key switch to ground control. Pull out the red emergency stop button to the on position. If the machine is equipped with a beacon, this should now be flashing. Start the engine using the start button. To test the emergency stop, push in the red emergency stop button to the off position. This should mean that the engine will shut off after 2 to 3 seconds. Pull out the red emergency stop button to the on position and restart the engine. To test the machine functions, do not hold the function enable switch to either side, but now attempt to activate each boom and platform function toggle switch. As we are not holding the function enable switch, no functions should now operate. If a function does operate, immediately isolate, tag and report this machine to your manager. To test the machine functions, hold the function enable switch to either side and activate each boom and platform function toggle switch. All boom and platform functions should be operated through a full cycle. If the machine is equipped with a descent alarm, this should sound while the platform is lowering. If the machine is equipped with a platform level control disable function, this will mean that the platform level toggle switch will not operate when the primary boom is raised past the drive speed limit switch. To test the tilt sensor, pull out the platform red emergency stop button to the on position. Turn the key switch to the platform control. Open the engine side turntable cover and locate the tilt sensor to the right of the hydraulic pump. Press down one side of the tilt sensor. The alarm located in the platform should now sound. Turn the key switch to ground control and pull out the emergency stop. Simultaneously hold the auxiliary power switch on and activate each boom function toggle switch. Please note, to conserve battery power, test each function through a partial cycle. Carrying out the auxiliary controls, all boom functions should operate. Platform control function test. At the ground control, turn the key to platform control and pull out the emergency stop. Now walk to the platform and climb into the platform using the sliding mid-rail. Once into the platform, ensure the sliding mid-rail closes correctly behind you. Connect your lanyard to the anchorage point provided by the manufacturer. Using the engine start switch, start the engine. To test the emergency stop, push in the platform red emergency stop button to the off position. After 2 or 3 seconds, the engine will shut off. Now pull out the red emergency stop button and restart the engine. So looking at the controls, let's test the horn by pushing the horn button. The horn should sound. In the platform you have a foot switch, protected by a shroud. To test the foot switch, push in the platform emergency stop button. Pull out the red emergency stop button to the on position, but do not start the engine. Now put your foot on the foot switch and attempt to start the engine by moving the start toggle switch to either side. As your foot is on the foot switch, the engine should not start. Take your foot off the foot switch and restart the engine. The engine should now start. To test the foot switch in relation to boom and lift functions, do not press down the foot switch and test each machine function. Again, as your foot is not on the foot switch, the boom functions and drive functions should not operate. To test machine functions, put your foot on the foot switch. Activate each machine function control handle or toggle switch. All boom and platform functions should operate through a full cycle. Machines that are equipped with a platform level control disable function, this means the platform level toggle switch will not operate when the primary boom is raised past the drive speed limit switch. So please ensure that your basket is level before elevating. To test the steering, press down on the foot switch and press the thumb rocker switch on top of the drive control handle in the desired direction. The steering should turn in the correct direction indicated by the blue or the yellow triangle. Test drive and braking. Press down the foot switch. Slowly move the drive control handle in the direction indicated by the blue arrow on the control panel until the machine begins to move, then return the handle to the center position. The machine should come to an abrupt stop. Slowly move the drive control handle in the direction indicated by the yellow arrow on the control panel until the machine begins to move, then return the handle to the center position. The machine should come to an abrupt stop. Please note the brakes must be able to hold the machine on any slope it is able to climb. To test the drive enable system, press down the foot switch and lower the boom to the stowed position. Now rotate the turntable until the primary boom moves past one of the non-steer wheels. As we have now gone past one of the non-steer wheels, the drive enable indicator light should come on the panel and remain on while the boom is anywhere in the range shown. Now try and move the drive handle forwards or backwards. The drive function should not operate. Located beneath the drive enable indicator light, you will find the drive enable switch. Move and hold the drive enable toggle switch to either side and slowly move the drive control handle forwards or backwards. The machine will now move forwards and backwards. Please note when the drive enable system is in use, the machine may drive in the opposite direction that the drive and steer control handle is moved. To test the limited drive speed, press down the foot switch. Raise the primary boom approximately 2 feet from the ground. Slowly move the drive control handle to the full drive position. The maximum achievable drive speed with the primary boom raised should not exceed 1 foot or 30 centimeters per second. If the drive speed with the primary boom raised, the secondary boom raised, or the primary boom extended exceeds 1 foot or 30 centimeters per second, immediately isolate, tag and remove the machine from service. Report to your manager or supervisor. Testing the oscillating axle. Start the engine from the platform controls. Drive the left steer tyre up onto the 6-inch block. The 3 remaining tyres should stay in firm contact with the ground. Your machine is equipped with a drive speed select. This is indicated on the platform control panel. You will notice on the platform there are 2 positions for the drive speed select. A machine on an incline symbol indicates a low range operation for use on inclines. A machine on level surface symbol indicates high range operation for maximum drive speed. Engine idle select. Turtle symbol indicates low idle speed. Rabbit symbol indicates high idle speed. When the foot switch is not pressed, the engine will idle at the lowest speed. Testing the auxiliary controls. Shut the engine off. Now pull out the red emergency stop to the on position. Put your foot on the foot switch and simultaneously hold the auxiliary power switch on and activate each function control handle or toggle switch. Note, to conserve battery power, test each function through a partial cycle. Please note all boom and steer functions should operate, but drive functions should not operate with auxiliary power. Stopping the engine. Push in the red emergency stop button and turn the key switch to the off position. Parking up the machine, select a safe parking location, firm level surface, clear of obstructions and traffic. Retract and lower the boom to the stowed position. Rotate the turntable so the boom is between the non-steer wheels. Turn the key switch to the off position and remove the key to secure from unauthorized use. Genie Operator Protective Alarm (OPA). Contained within the black box, you will find the instructions for the use of the Genie OPA. Please read the manual thoroughly before using the Operator Protective Alarm. Users should seek to minimize the risks of entrapment or crushing when devising a suitable method statement for any particular job, but particularly if working close to overhead structures. Before using the MEWP each day, the operator should check the OPA system to ensure there are no visible signs of damage to any part of the system. After starting the MEWP up, the OPA will automatically test itself. If functioning correctly, the MEWP will start as normal. If not, the OPA will emit an SOS signal, which is 3 long beeps and 3 short beeps, and the MEWP will not start. Please note, if this SOS signal is sounding, the MEWP must be isolated, tagged and reported to your supervisor. The OPA is automatically enabled when the operator's foot is placed on the foot pedal, and it is disabled when the foot is removed. The operator should note that the MEWP's lift capacity will be reduced by the weight of the OPA. This is 8 kg in total. The OPA is activated by pressure on a sensitive strip. If pressure is applied to the sensitive strip, the MEWP functions will stop immediately and the alarm will sound intermittently. If the operator is able to remove the pressure, they can then reset the OPA using the blue reset switch and then restart the MEWP and continue working as normal. If pressure is applied to the sensitive strip for more than 10 seconds, the alarm will change to a continuous sound indicating to those on the ground that the operator may need to be rescued.